And we're back. This is Delia Codes, and this is my first Node.js project. So, last time I was on the road, and we were working on getting the front end portion of getting the front end to behave. I had grabbed the value from a form and was trying to add it into the display on the page. My code looks right. Um, and after some reading and troubleshooting, I confirmed that my code was right, but it's still not operational. So something's wrong. And I'm a little stuck. I haven't had time to go to a Q&A yet. So I will probably end up talking to my mentor about it. We have a meeting tonight, and it's kind of a thing. I'm sad to be bringing this to him, but because it seems like it should be beyond me, because after all, I did use jQuery. Oh my god. But I'm sure everybody goes through this kind of stuff, You just gotta believe in yourself and really believe in your life and how good it is. So, all right. Let's look at what our to-do list looks like. Our to-do list is literally that. So what we're going to do is we need to be doing something else with it. We need to be doing some other stuff this time around. And I'm sure it's something simple that I'm missing. I'm certain about that. So let's see here. Let's send a tweet. So I'm going to share my screen so you can at least kind of see what we're looking at and all of that. I'm starting to use the Twitter client. Okay, so let's talk about this now. Okay, so what are we saying? We are saying sometimes, and let's X this home out. Okay, whatever. Sometimes I would say stymied, but that's not necessarily like a word that everybody uses. Sometimes you're blocked. That's a good word. Sometimes you're blocked by the simplest of errors when writing code. It's apparently not a word. Simplest of errors when writing code. And I'm going to say hashtag common developer problems. Or hashtag developer problems. And then I'm going to hashtag code learning to code. Okay, and we're going to tweet. And no random notifications. Okay. I kind of just want to show me. So I think I'm just going to do that because I don't necessarily need to know anything unless somebody like really tweets at me, which is kind of what this client is designed to be. So that it just kind of tells me if it's going to do something. Okay. So let's look at this kind of version. So I tried to really do a simple version. Ignore the sending to store, ignore the render, that sort of thing, and just append it in there. The only other thing I can think of is maybe because all of this should look right. I mean, it's not sending an error when we open it up. So I guess I don't have it open anymore. The only other thing I can think of is let's change the index.html to have some sort of second div. Let's give div ID of user meals, user added meal. And then let's do that, and let's do that. Let's save that. And then let's go to client.js, and then let's say user added meals. And it was user added meal. Let's make sure we spelled that right. User added meal, and dot append. Okay. And I don't think this is going to work because I don't think the function is running from my debugger standpoint. So let's insert tree, true. Let's insert false. And let's submit. No. And I have no clue why. Again, let's put the debugger. Let's go to sources and put the debugger. Okay. Let's put this debugger at render. Okay. Let's go with red. Let's go with tree. Let's press submit. Okay. And let's step over next function. Great. That's what we want to see. Oh my god. It just stepped over it completely. Nothing ran. And I don't know why nothing ran is the thing that I don't really understand. We've got our event prevent default. We've got an event in the submit button. I mean, maybe we should call render. I don't know. It's like refreshing the page. Maybe we should search. Well, I've got two things. I've got two directions we can go in right now. One thing, we probably do need to fix accessibility on here. And while this may not necessarily be the final form, at least it's the skeletons of a final form. So we do need to fix accessibility on here. And there's that. We can also do some searching on why page refresh when submitting a form. I say we do two things. We do both of these things. So let's kill our debugger. Refresh. Let's see if we can do some accessibility. Array roles must conform to valid values. Element source. And the only other thing I can think of is maybe instead of hashtag submit, put in the form, or put the render function down here. But I don't think that has done I'll put here. Let's refresh. Nope. definitely not. All right, let's click Analyze. HTML element must have lang attribute. Oh, right. So let's do that. Let's comment out our thing, and let's add a lang attribute to our HTML element. Okay, commented, and then lang en. Okay. So let's do that. Okay. Next. Elements must have sufficient color contrast. Ah, yes, that probably has not enough color contrast. We will need to work on that. Okay. ARIA roles must be used to must conform to valid values. Okay. Let me figure out. So I think this ARIA role is going to be here. Okay. Let's see here. ARIA role. Okay. I don't know if these... It's going to be in here somewhere. ARIA role text box. Okay. I think. Let's double check. Oh. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so... Oh my god, this is a lot of text. I mean, as much as I think this is really good, like, let's look for text box in here. Aha, text box. Okay, ARIA role text box. Great. Let's make sure I'm doing it right. Oh, it just is role. Okay. Okay, so I don't need even any of this. I just need role. Okay. And then we should put in role. Okay. Done that. So what else can we do? Let's see here. Elements must have sufficient color contrast. I'm going to say this is an issue. Okay. Let's analyze. Oh. Okay. I need a better ARIA roll for that. I was doing like roll submit. Maybe roll button. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Done. Great. Color contrast is about the only thing I got. And we were going to figure that out eventually. I really, really need something working to make this work. Okay, so let's close these tabs. Let's add this change. Added accessibility. I would say added accessibility improvements. And improvements. No, I don't want to undo. And probably not the best of my work, to be quite honest, but oh my god, what is going on here? Okay. Git push, and then from there, oh, it wants, okay. You get to see secret stuff. Okay. I have to go get my SSH key. You are so lucky. You get my SSH key. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hate to be stuck like this because I'm like, I don't know where the hell I'm doing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing and where the hell I'm going. And I mean, I feel like I should just like be able to do this, but I don't know. I mean, for some reason, it's not running the thing, and I really don't understand why that is. It's honestly one of the more frustrating things about coding is that sort of dynamic. Okay, and we're done. So back to stream. Yay, we pushed it. Okay. So let's go back and let's see what our changes are. Const add user, meals, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I mean, I haven't pushed it because it's not working. Let's go to console, elements. Okay, let's try doing the Google form refresh thing. Page refresh after form submit. Okay. I'm not getting value. Okay. So to WordPress comments without page reload. Right. Okay. I mean, the only other thing I could think of is like seeing if we could like do form input without. Let's see if we do like get form input with vanilla JavaScript and not use jQuery. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Um, we're gonna have me reading a bunch, which is not necessarily very fun for you to watch. As much as I'd like to have that happen, I'm not sure what else I can do here. Let me look at. My to-do is good. At this point, I want to move this to here, user feedback, and then we do server side. I do not need to be stuck here. And honestly, I think that it's pretty simple. I mean, I don't necessarily think that this should be that hard. Okay, so let's. Okay, let's do two things. Let's break some of this out. Because I feel like that, like, add user meals could be broken out into, like, another function. Okay. So I see three different sections, right? I see section 1, and then I see section 2 and section 3. Okay. So let's add another get user added meals. So let's do this const get user added meals equals function and we're going to put that here and then we're going to get this here And then eventually what we're going to do is we're going to say, and we're going to do that. And then we're going to return new meal in here. And then we're going to say, and eventually probably what we want to do is replace this dot ingredient with dot ingredients. And then use a map, you know, that sort of thing. But I think we'll want to do that. Okay, so here, we're going to say const data to add equals get user meals. And then we're going to say and then we're going to put in actually we don't even need this line. We're going to call adding meal data to add. And then we're going to call render. What I'm wondering is whether or not we need to pass anything to render, but I don't necessarily think we do. Yeah. I think that actually looks pretty decent. Okay, so let's close everything to those right. Let's delete these things. Let's clear the console. Let's type in reg and type in ace. Well, that is a no. And it's still doing a refresh. Okay, this is technically get meals from user. Okay. And then adding meal should be technically it should be adding meal to DB. And well, we should change that into the other one. And what I mean to say is we should change it in client in API.js. And we should probably use get all meals from DB. Hey, naming, it's a thing. It's so important. Okay, let's save. Let's go back to client and go and look for get. Okay, great. We renamed functions to be more clear. Form submit code, not boarding. Okay, and then let's push. Okay, this is driving me nuts a little bit. It shouldn't be doing that. Okay, I think I know part of what's going on. I think my bash RC changed. Okay, so let me go to score. And I was so clever too. I felt like I've done this already. It's fine. Here we go. This is the thing to do. Okay. All right. I'm going to do secret stuff. And we're going to open up my bash RC. Okay, we are saved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close my Git window. Try it again. Actually, I'm going to trash that and then do git push again. It wants to know my passphrase, so let's give it my passphrase. And hopefully it won't ask again. Though I am probably going to I'm going to do one other change. Actually, I'm going to push up my git ignore. Updated git ignore file. And then let's try it again. No, it wants the passphrase again. Okay, so this says to me that I'm editing the wrong file. Because it was working is the thing that's kind of hard. Okay, so let's open a file and let's go to my root. And I found my bash RC, my second one. Apparently I have two. So we're going to add this to my second bash RC. And we're going to save it. And we saved it. And we're going to make sure that there isn't another bash RC in this same location. Open recent. No, I don't need to open folder. I need to open file again. Make sure that there's nothing. Bash profile, bash that, bash this, bash, bash, bash. Oh, it needs to go in my bash profile, not my bash RC. Okay. I'm ridiculous, I tell you. Okay. So let's open up my bash profile and make sure that my bash profile does not have this in here. Yeah, my bash profile definitely has this in here. But maybe I have a second one. Maybe I have, because remember how I found like this other one in my my SX64 or whatever it was. Anyway, let's see here. Bash profile. There we go. We're going to save it again, and then we are going to restart. What do we need to save? Okay. All right. You get to come out of secret jail. I have closed everything. Oh, except that I'm gonna need to send you back to secret jail if it asks for my password again. Okay. So I don't have anything to push. Code GitHub support. Please set a personal access token. Okay. Unexpected console statement. Okay, it doesn't like my console statement, which is fine. The only other thing, okay, so when we're back to client.js, the only other thing I can think of is that maybe there's something wrong in render that says that it's not working. Like, it works, but then it doesn't work. You know what I mean? It renders, but then it re-renders. So I'm kind of wondering whether or not that's actually the case. Because if the problem isn't the code, because the code isn't even being run, which says to me that there's something else going on here. So why don't we hit refresh, and then from source, put our breakpoint up here. No, I don't want there. I want here. Can I do here? Okay, I don't like these opinionated breakpoints, to be quite honest. But, you know. Okay, let's do whatever that was. And let's do hot. And let's press submit. And let's watch. New meal not available. Store object is proto object. Store has nothing in it. Okay. Get all meals from DB. Okay. Okay. So else get all. Okay. Let's step over the next. Okay, so for some reason, two theories. One, the data is not going from. So two theories here. One, the data is not going from here to our mock DB, or there's something going on with our render function. And I feel like it's the render function, but I don't know what. Yeah. I don't know. I am, like, fascinated. I honestly have no clue whatsoever. Like, none. I mean, maybe this is where I should be testing. I mean, honestly, that is like, I think testing should prevent me from doing this. And I haven't figured out how to upload my last session with Maxine, but I'm kind of thinking that testing would have gotten me out of some of the hairiness of last time too. So I'm just kind of like, oh my god, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, so I'm gonna take a 5 minute break. Thank you so much for watching me. I'll go to video only for now. Thank you so much for watching me while I am struggling with debugging and this ridiculous mess. I mean, I don't know, something is wrong here. It's, it's not right. Okay, and yeah, I'll be back in a few. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, that took a little longer than I expected. I ended up reading this mkdev.me website a little bit more than I intended. It was kind of like, okay, interesting. I kind of like it's got some pretty cool things going on here. All right, closing it. Okay, so render function. What is wrong with you, render function? To be honest, it's probably something really simple, if I had to guess. Hmm. Okay, so let's read it out loud. Okay, const render. If store.meals does not equal undefined, define meals to HTML. Oh, guess what? I think I figured it out. So, okay, so theoretically, so let's go with what is this code supposed to do? So first, if store.meals has no data, or if store.meals has data, then write it to HTML. Else, update store from database to make it defined. So let's save that, and then let's refresh our thing. The other thing we should watch is our Cooper. Okay. So let's do this. Let's see what's in Cooper. Okay. Store Store has nothing in it. Okay, let's... Okay, so I think what's happening is that my render function is not doing what it should be doing. So, I think the logic of my render function is flawed. If I had to think that would be my conclusion, is that my render function for some reason isn't working. I don't know why it's not working, but it's not working. Like how do we put this? Okay, so my render function, let's go to my code as opposed to the thing. Okay, so let's talk about what happens when render is called here. I think what we need to do well, something's refreshing the page. First off. Second off, something is refreshing the page, and also I don't think it's adding to the DB. I don't think it's adding to my Cooper DB. And I'm not sure why it's not adding to my Cooper DB. But it isn't. Okay, so there's like, I know, it must be like amazing to watch me like work through this, but okay, so the idea is that my KuberDB, it's not adding to KuberDB, and this only checks to see if it's undefined. It doesn't check to see if there's any other. So, for instance, that could run, and it wouldn't necessarily. So refreshes. I think the key thing is, why does my code cause a refresh? I mean, I'm tempted to start commenting out random things and see what happens. I wonder if we comment this. See if that does anything. Okay. Wow, that completely broke the thing. That function is vital. It like broke it like hardcore. That's like broken. Okay, let's make sure that this is should be. Yeah. Okay, let's add some globals to Iceland. I got like 5 minutes till the thing shows up. Okay. Global var1 var2. Okay. Globals. Okay. So we could do that. All right, let's do that. Actually, no, we don't want them global for the whole project. We just want them globals here. So let's do the other way. Global var1 var2. Okay. And any others? Nope. Okay, and then let's go to API. Let's put this in here. Oh, yeah. Assign value and never used. Okay, exported. Great, so that's what we should do. All right. Thank you for joining me on this troubleshooting day, day 3, stream 3 of troubleshooting. Hopefully, we'll get this done. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope that you continue watching. You can find me on Delia_codes on Twitter, and Delia codes everywhere else. Thank you.